Hey guys, Rodney from Suspension Geek, and here's another tech tip. If you're building a first-gen Camaro, or even a Chevelle, even a Nova, they have these really awesome books called the Chassis or Factory Assembly Manual. It's a lot of drawings in there, but it really teaches you how your car goes together. I get these questions all the time, and it's really easy to find when you look in the manual. So we're going to set this book down, and I'm going to kind of just open the page, and we'll talk about it. So here's a perfect example of this. Let's turn the camera around and look. It has a whole table of contents, which is awesome, telling you all about your dash and everything else. So even if we go simple thing like bolting your subframe on, because we had talked about that before, we're going to narrow right down into this. Isn't that cool? That's the bolts, how it assembles together. And then they break it down even more, showing you how it stacks up. And you see these little crazy symbols here? Those aren't just for the fun of it. That's actual GM notation. These are actual from the GM boards. So number 2 tells you that that bolt should be bolted down at torque 75 to 95 pounds. Right there. Right? And then number 12 is way up here. That tells you your original GM part number. How slick is that? And then number 14 is also a square, so that tells you it's up here in the squares. And it says your residual torque or residual bolt torque on that should be 60 pounds. That's your initial start. And there's pretty cool little notations in there about different things. Like, you know, the bushings on these Camaros changed in 1968 and 1969 from a 67, even though they sell one that fits all of them. Even though they sell one that fits all of them now. GM actually made a different bushing for the rear of the subframe than the front of the subframe for 67, and then realized they didn't have to, so in 8 and 9, they changed it. How do I know? Because it's in the book. It tells you right here, 7/15 of 68, that number 2, item 15 was added. So if you look at all the squares, item 15 was added, which is a rear bushing. Why was it added? Item 15 was item 10. So that one and that one, 10 and 15, are the same. Are the same. That's one of those crazy questions you get all the time. Which bushing goes where? It doesn't seem to matter. GM figured it out, and they said, it's the same on both sides. Anyways, basic cool tech tip. You guys get a chance, get yourself factory assembly manuals. You can buy them anywhere, I guess. eBay, Amazon, whatever. They're about 20 bucks. And the really cool part is when you get to the back of the book, these are all your special codes that everybody gets crazy over. You know, I've got an M40 shifter. I've got a Z28. I've got a U57. You know what these numbers are? There's a Z22. You know what that is? That's a Rally Sport. Rally Sport is the Z22. That shows you your hosing, shows you your backup lights. You go to the Z28 section. It tells you what a Z28 is. All the little cheat sheets, all the things that are different on a Z28. Breaks it down, front suspension, different steering arms, rear suspension, what's changed, what makes a Z28 a Z28, even how to route your fuel lines and your vacuum lines correctly for a Z28. How cool is that? All in this little tiny book. This is what GM used to assemble your car, and you can too. And there's a second book that goes with it. It's called the Chassis Assembly Manual, which is really cool. This shows you how to put a steering column in. Chassis Assembly Manual shows you how to build the steering column. All right, tech tips. Thank you, man. It's been cool. Bye.